What's up guys, welcome back for another Yugioh Pro Duel video. Generators, generates, however you want to pronounce them. Let's take a look since they got more support past couple of days / weeks, and of course testing it into the new Master Rule 5 / Master Rule 2020 start April 1st. We're definitely expecting a new ban list very soon, especially for us TCG players, right? But anyway, this is the current list running 41 cards in the main deck. I think this is a pretty standard, straightforward generated deck outside of the new card being the Orcus Girsu. It's a ridiculous card. I mean, it's one of those cards that I'll just give this card one format and then Konami will eventually exit because it does so much. And for this particular deck, it's a one card double rank 9 exceed play. And well, like more plays during your opponent's turn as well. It's crazy, as you will be seeing. The combo on itself is not that hard, but I didn't invent it. It's from a, and I'll leave the source in the video description, and I'm just going to double check it to be correct. It's from Itosin2, so from the Twitter. Anyway, so going first, and okay, the small combo does run like a small brick, I guess, being the what is it called, the level 5, the world, I forgot its name. You know which one I mean, like the one that's when it's special summoned, you can search any world legacy spell or whatever, and then you can search out your monstrosity, which is also so ridiculous in this deck. And because you're running the fusion Trishula, which just needs 3 different monsters, well, with different attributes, if I'm not mistaken, to get on the field, and it's level 9 that makes your monstrosity live. And the beautiful part is that with your new boss monster, the dark one, your generated new boss monster also has like a Dark Law effect that if your opponent adds a card from their main deck to the hand, I believe outside of the draw phase, your opponent has to discard the cards. And as you know, with the you can definitely interact with the field spell with the their own rank 9 generator exceeds. Attach these, detach, and then both players need to attach one card. Draw one and then attach one card from like their hand or whatever, but that at the same time triggers the field spell as well, the lone fire effect that is. So it's quite a ridiculous combo / deck if you think about it. Anyway, Ash Blossom on Girsu is not the correct play. Just keep Ash Blossom on the generator card, the field spell, but well, then again, here in this case, the Ash Blossom did prevent the world, like World Legacy setup engine from going right with Keymaster, getting those beneficial searches. So, okay, the Ash Blossom did prevent like the double rank 9 exceed play from going through. So that's I guess cool, right? Not being able to send the armor, that's the name I was looking for, from my deck to the graveyard. Anyway, so this is one of the decks that can definitely abuse Masquerina during the opponent's turn with the tokens, going for Unicorn, and yeah, the monstrosity top deck, very sweet. Just go for your boss monster Eternity, I believe the name is, like both players draw one, attach one, and then because of the field spell, well, because of the boss monster, you can discard, yeah, I guess so. Your opponent has to send one monster from his hand to the graveyard. So going first this time, and this hand is much worse, and it definitely showcases the big weaknesses still from this deck, and probably one of those reasons why this deck will not be like the super top tier deck, even though it has one of the most busted field spells. And that's, well, hand traps, and on top of that is that it's so dependent on the field spell. That's a problem, not let alone hand traps, is that, well, your opponent can just chain like a Cyclone or a Twin Twister during the draw phase, during their draw phase, that is. So that's a problem. The double hand trap definitely hurt. The Ash Blossom on the trade-in for level 9s definitely hurt, -1 for me. And on top of that, the Veiler did it. If it wasn't for Veiler, could have gotten the double rank 9 exceed play going. And then, I have the, two level 9s, it doesn't really help too much. But with the 2 level 9s, I could have like stalled a little bit and, okay, invoked Engine, right, since no monster effects. So anyway, the fact that Generates got a new level 4 monster, not really sure about how to pronounce their name, but you know which one. It's basically a Lone Fire Blossom, but has the ability to tribute other generators, so generates monsters from your side of the field. So that's cool. So I guess you might want to risk like going into your opponent's turn and special summon your level 4 directly from your deck. But at the same time, you can only use the Lone Fire effect also during your opponent's turn, but also, well, well, only during the main phase. So that gives the opponent to already activate with their priority, right? Like Raigeki or Dark Hole, and that's somewhat of a weakness, but let's face it, who is playing those, right? Since, yeah, the quote-unquote Dark Law from the deck, the new boss monster for generators, also has a built-in ability that it can negate stuff if you tribute like 2 tokens, let's say. So that's definitely good, but again, by going for the level 4 first from the field spell, it gives your opponent to already activate the card, while, you know, you might want to negate the first card activated. Then again, I think it's still better to go for the level 4 first, because, you know, you can just build up your advantage, especially under calamities, prevents your opponent from attacking, at the same time protecting your field. I like the double plant. The plant is like that sweet plus, getting the extra search, preferably searching like the field spell or the level 4, basically extending your place, and from monstrosity, special summoning the plant searcher, right, the +1, and the new boss monster, the dark one. Those are pretty much the 2 better ones, depending on, well, the game state, since the monster reborn might also be good also, or the destruction, again, depending on the situation. Going second is still a problem. Cards like evenly matched, maybe Nibiru can definitely help out a lot if going second, but against an established field with some negations, that's definitely, well, it hurts not being able to set up your field spell. I wasn't able to search due to Colossus, and yeah, and Vote Red Eyes is such a ridiculous deck, especially with the Nemesis archetype as well in the main deck. Malicious also. Oh man, it's something not to underestimate, and again, something we have seen in the OCG, that Red Eyes, the Red Eyes Fusion Dragon is being splashed into basically every deck because it's so busted, right? It can pop cards from your opponent, can negate stuff, and you know, the immunity effect is also so ridiculous. So yeah, going for the calamities first turn, that's always good. The Ash Blossom on the field spell, since I believe it states once per turn, so it's per copy, so you can definitely go for their in-themed metaverse. Okay, your opponent will draw a card, and with their, well, with the, you know, the new Dark Law, like a boss monster, your opponent will be forced to send something from your, well, a monster at least from his hand, for example, or field to the graveyard. That can also be the token from Keymaster, you know, the Keymaster shenanigans. Well, it's not really the token from Keymaster, but the token from Girsu. Anyway, so as you saw, the combo also involved Keymaster, which I think is not confirmed yet for the TCG, but yeah, Keymaster is quite important, again, searching the World Legacy cards as well, so the extenders, and basically sets up the entire combo. Anyway, so yeah, double calamities. I'm definitely running 3 calamities in the main deck / extra deck, since you can definitely go for 3 during one game. Especially it goes into like 5 or 6 turns, right? Because getting at least 2 level 9s on the field is not that hard. So again, the strategy of the deck is quite simple. Again, very straightforward, quite linear if you think about it. Going for the level 4, and then, you know, like the level 4, the Lone Fire Blossom will eventually surge their Dark Law, Negator-alike monster, and then, you know, depending on the setup, calamities, and then the other generator cards as well. So, but, well, priority number 1, get your field spell going, right? Since, again, one of the best field spells in the game, but it's quite connected to a generator, so I feel that balances it out, even though it's so ridiculous, giving you free tokens, a free monster as well. But yeah, again, it's generators, so I guess it's fine. So again, the current main deck counts 41 cards. The deck might need some cleanup. I'm running a lot of level 9 high level monsters that might lead to some bricks. Then again, I'm not really sure which cards I have to or I can drop. Maybe the Monster Reborn Zombie, because that's currently at 2. But for the other ones, I think those are just one-offs outside of their new one, being the boss monster. Girsu and level 4 seem to be 3-off staples, because, you know, they're basically your starter cards. I might add in a 3rd copy of the in-themed trap card, but not too sure about that. You can search it from their spell searcher, right? So again, like, you'd rather want to have it in your deck rather than opening with multiples, that is. And even, well, then again, you know, the field spell is so crucial, so that's the other argument, that you might want to maximize that one. I'm not running the trap card, I'm not sure about the name, but you know which one I mean, that if your opponent tries to negate or activate in response from your generator effect, you can negate that. I'm not a huge fan of that, but again, because you know your opponent will draw a card as well, and that's like a huge gimmick of this deck that I really don't like, unless of course you have your established field. Then it's cute, because again, your opponent will be forced to send something from his hand to the graveyard. But that's how it is. Okay, guys, feedback is always appreciated, and yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.